Seems like they all found their place. Nathan Drake. Super duper paper
Hey, good morning.
fill out machine.
Indeed it is.
What? You've got the papers? The permits, I should say?
All right, I'll bite. What's going on? Land a big contract or something?
Oh, even better.
He's got the permits.
I'm on the verge of selling Jameson Marine.
No kidding.
Oh.
Wow. Well, hey, I guess congratulations are in order, huh?
Well, not yet, but I'm confident it'll go through. They drove a hard bargain, but in the end, I think we came to a mutually beneficial agreement.
That's great. Are you gonna stay on?
No. I think I'd like to just relax, hang with the family, go fishing every chance I get.
Good for you. So who's the sap who's gonna buy this place?
Oh, you are.
What? No, come on. Seriously.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
Wait, Jameson. Hey, wait up, man.
Hey. Morning, guys.
What are you doing here?
Just thought I'd take, one final look.
Already gave your husband the keys.
Okay.
Perfect.
Is this for real?
Nate, all you need to know is that you'd be making a very wise investment. Do the right thing here. Call me when you're through.
You got it. Hi.
That little
Buying
high.
Jameson Marine?
We are buying Jameson Marine.
Oh. Okay. How? Why?
Well, heard this rumor about a salvage job off the coast of Malaysia, and I thought it'd be right up our alley.
No. Honey, look. We barely got out of Libertalia alive.
Yeah.
Hey, taking an illegal job? You know what that leads to.
Who said it was illegal?
She got the permits done.
This came in this morning.
Is this legit?
Yeah. Some of my old contacts out there, they work their magic with the Malaysian permit office. It was great. I didn't even have to bribe anyone.
For a change.
It's good because I don't know how we could possibly even afford to do this.
Here. Hold out your hand.
What?
Hold out your hand. Come on.
What? She managed to get some
Where did you
treasure?
get this?
It was in my jacket pocket. Along with a bunch more.
A bunch? Sam.
He's a sneaky one.
Yeah.
Of course, most of them are going to have to go into our venture here, along with all the new camera gear.
Camera gear?
Yeah. I figured as we're pulling all the cargo up from the dive, we could hire, a small crew. We could film the whole thing and resurrect my old show.
What happened to just living a normal life?
I think
That
in
is
our
normal
attempt
for
to
you
live a
guys.
Normal life, we may have oversteered. Look, when I was on that island, I missed the adventure. I missed us. And so now we have a chance to do what we love. But from here on out, we are going to operate on a strictly legal basis, all right? And I will be doing all of the shooting. With my...
Cameras. Yeah.
Wow. You've really thought all this through, haven't you?
More or less. But listen, just say the word and I will call the whole thing off.
What? Oh, no. I don't want to be that guy who ruins Jameson's early retirement.
That's true.
Right.
Good point.
not gonna be easy, you know.
Nothing worthwhile is. So, what do you say, Nathan Drake?
Sure, why not?
Hmm.
Yeah, as long as I don't have to do any paperwork.
Well, I can't do it.
Call
I
Sam.
have my hands full with the camera.
Well, I'm gonna have my hands full with all the diving.
Okay, fine. We'll take turns.
Yeah. Or I could play for it.
Seriously?
No, listen, I have been practicing. I'm getting good.
Oh.
My hand-eye is way better than it used to be.
In Crash Bandicoot?
I cannot do that to you again.
Are you afraid to play me?
I am so not
On
afraid
a
to
scale
play
of
you.
1 to 10, how scared are you to play me?
Like a 3.
Yeah, well, jack that up to like 11, all right? Because I'm coming for
Oh, man.
you.
Oh my. That's. Okay.
Such warm feelings. Such a great ending. Oh, we're going at it again? Okay. Here we go. We're going for this thing again. I don't know if we should be collecting the apples, really. I think that will increase our score. Last time I did terribly. I was very embarrassed by just how poorly I did at this. Hopefully this won't be the case. Ooh, an extra life. Would you look at that? Alright, get ready. Boulder number 2. Oh, wow! Come on! Really? Why do I always have such difficulty on that second one? I get really flustered. Okay, I'm not even going for the apples. I'm just going for it. Let's go. Hopefully we can actually pull this off. Man, this is such a tease, too, because they're like, hey, look at that. We're resurrecting Crash Bandicoot. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's what they're implying with this. No! Why do I keep messing up that second jump? It's always that one. How is it so difficult? I remember playing this game and beating it like multiple times. I don't remember how many times on the PlayStation 1. And now I just cannot for the life of me time this. It's always that one right there that messed me up. What? Why didn't I jump over that? Okay, this is our last life, guys. This is our last attempt. I think we're gonna be doing paperwork forever. Oh, sorry, Nathan. I know you must be really upset about this. I am sure. I apologize, dude. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm staying focused. Okay. Ooh. What is that? Ooh, checkpoint! We actually reached the checkpoint. That feels extraordinarily epic. Especially because we have not done such a thing so far. Oh, no. I probably should be running this way. Okie dokie. That's it! What was our score? Not nearly... Oh my goodness, 420 points, really? That is pretty awful. Sorry about that, Drake. You're doing the paperwork, dude. You're doing the paperwork. I apologize. Wait. Is this their daughter?
Where are they?
Epilogue?
Dad?
This is so weird. Wow. Okay. I really did not expect that. I mean, I thought I'm not gonna lie. I thought they would tease like when they said, or
God.
maybe we could get like a kid and have him do all the paperwork, just as a joke, you know, Nathan Drake being
Mom has
Nathan
a
Drake.
Weird taste in music, but I kind of like this one.
But at the same time, I didn't expect we would actually see their kid, and more importantly than even that, so grown up. Like this is years later, obviously, right? Come on, where's Drake? Where's Elena? There's a note. What does it say? We're sitting in a tiny cafe in the middle of a busy Havana street, drinking what might be the best goddamn espresso I've ever had in my life. No job, no one chasing us. Retirement is weird. Good, but weird. Sam says, tell him to stock up the fridge with less shitty beer before we arrive. His words, not mine. Sam is also reminding me that you lost the bet. To both of us. 12 months and counting with no smoking, and I'm in Cuba, for God's sake. That's how good I've been. Anyway, send the girls our love. Tell Casey to warm up the backgammon board. I want my rematch. Looking forward to seeing the gang in a couple of weeks. Your pal, Victor. So that means her name is Casey, I guess, right? Do we go outside?
Hey.
Wow,
She
look at that
goes.
view. That is beautiful. Oh, what's that? There's something up here.
Taj Mahal, here I come. Just a few more weeks.
That's cool. And
Ah, perfect day. Now all we need is the rest of our boat crew.
do you think they're on the boat or maybe they're in this house? Where did the dog run to? Was it over to here? Is this just a neighbor or something?
And not here
Hello?
either. Okay, I guess I'll just wait then.
So this looks like maybe like an office or something, right? What is that?
So goofy.
Treasure hunting runs in the family. That's cool.
He
Ooh.
left his keys. He left his keys. There's no way. There's just no way.
What is it?
Whoa.
All of the different memories. Remember, this was all in an attic at one point.
What is this?
This is the, what was it called? Dismas cross, I think, right? Touch everything, of course. Creepy skull thingy. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
No, you didn't put it back where it was. Nathan will remember. Oh, there's the notebook of Cassandra Morgan. That's her grandma.
Oh my god.
So I'm just gonna flip through this, guys. So if you guys want to take the moment to read it,
Henry
you can do so. There's some coverage about
The gunsmith
Henry
heist?
Avery.
Wait, did you go looking for Avery's treasure?
Oh man, she doesn't know any of these stories. Ooh, what's that photo? Oh, is that the brothers? The two of them? Yeah.
Is that Dad?
Yep. And Sam.
Sig Parvis Magna. Greatness from small beginnings.
Found this on my old camera. Thought you'd like to have it.
What's this?
Oh man, this is so weird. It's all like the memories from Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. All the different adventures, huh?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Hurry up.
Hey, there you are.
Hey,
Been looking for you. What are you doing in here?
looking for you guys.
Come on, we loaded up the boat. It's ready.
Cool. I'll catch up with you guys in a sec.
Uh-oh.
I just need to,
What's up, Cassie?
Oh, no.
Okay. Don't be mad. Hey, I said don't be mad.
Keys. So, what did you see?
Nothing really. Well, just that photo of you two and Sully. With a bunch of Spanish-looking treasure. And a shotgun.
Yep. Those were the adventurous old
Bound
days.
to happen sometime. Maybe we should just tell her.
She's not ready for it.
Ready for what? All that crazy shit in there?
Language.
Yeah, language.
Sorry. But you guys are literally keeping skeletons in your closet. Or at least a silver skull of some kind.
You know, I don't think I'm ready for this. Really?
Nate, it's time to have the talk.
Yeah, it's totally time.
The talk.
Wait,
Usually
what's
this is
Sparkle
not it.
talking about?
Yeah.
She's just a kid.
She's older than you and Sam when you started all of that.
That is different, and you know it.
Okay, look, if you guys were into some shady stuff, it's totally cool. But I think I'm old enough to know about it, right?
Old enough. How old are you again?
Haha, funny. Mom?
All right.
Well, let's see. For me, it started when this guy called me up with a scoop on a massive historical find. It sounded like a complete fraud.
Yeah. Handsome fraud.
No, I hadn't even met him
Oh,
yet.
she knew. She knew.
So this fraud says, if you fund the trip, then I'll give you the coffin of Sir Francis Drake.
Ooh.
And for the
Sounds like a
record,
pretty good
I
trade.
Totally delivered.
Yeah, he delivered us into the hands of Indonesian pirates.
No, come on. You know I had nothing to do with
Okay,
that.
guys, time out. You're saying that you were attacked by pirates after you found the coffin of Sir Francis Drake. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
pretty
that's
much
right.
it. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Language.
Crap.
Better.
Alright, so keep going.
You know what? The sun is up. Boat's ready. Wind is just right. You want to continue the story? I say we do it on the water. Come on.
Well, wait, what'd Francis Drake look like? Was it gross?
Actually, he wasn't in there. Yeah, just his journal with a map to El Dorado.
Boom. That's
legend.
right.
Turns out it was just a statue. A cursed statue.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. But I'll get back to that later. But see, the map led us to the
Sic Parvis Magna. He certainly lived up to that. Wow. Oh my goodness. I got goosebumps. Wow, wow, woo-wee. I seriously got goosebumps. That was like the most brilliant way to end that game. I know some people would probably have wanted to see like you know, a death or something to really be impactful, but I think it really tied everything so perfectly without being out of tone to the Uncharted series. It fit the tone and the themes, and that right there, that entire epilogue, I think is what makes this game so special, and what makes the Uncharted series as a whole special. I think people who have not played it they just assume, oh, it's just a shooting game, third person, we just shoot, and it's basically a Tomb Raider with a male character. It's not. At least to me, it isn't. To me, it's those moments where it puts everything into an incredible context. It puts everything, it pulls everything down back into reality and gives it this gravity where every time you take that jump with these characters, every time you leap forward as Nathan Drake and you think, that I might not make it, you care. Anytime that your characters are in those firefights, you care. And I think the reason why you do is because of those moments. The moments where they kind of like give you this very, very, very in-depth understanding of who these characters are, how they think, an insight into how things unfold, and this was an incredible experience. I can't right now say that this is the best Uncharted yet, because I feel like I need to replay the others again. I'd be replaying Uncharted 1 for a third time, I'd be replaying Uncharted 2 for a fourth time, and I'd be replaying Uncharted 3 for a second time only. So I definitely need to go back and try them out again, but it's definitely up there. I mean, I think that if I sit on it and think about it a bit more, my only thing was that I felt like it was almost like until the latter half of the game, I felt like there was very little Elena and Sully, and I wanted more of them in the game. But it makes perfect sense in that final conversation between Nate and Sam. It made perfect sense because I realized how much and how successful they were to make us care about Sam in this one game. Like, we care about Elena and Sully and Nate and their relationship over the entire 3 games prior to this. And I think that let's say if you ask me in the middle of the game, do I think that there's enough Elena and Sully? I would say no. And I would probably even right now say that there wasn't enough of them. I wish there was more. But it made sense to me as to why there wasn't. I feel like maybe it would have felt forced if they did put them there. And I think that there was a specific need as to why we spent so much time with Sam, so that those heavy emotional moments between the two of them as brothers and everything had more gravitas. And it was almost like an alter ego, you know, where, like I mentioned that before, when Sam and Nate have this goal because of their mother, you know, to basically legitimize her life's work. And Sam never kind of grows out of that in terms of like he's never satisfied with it because he hasn't found anything else to ground him, whereas Nate has found Elena and he's found Sully and he's found this relationships that he is, like he said, remember, there are some things you have to let go of in order to keep others, and he is willing to give up that life goal in order to spend the rest of his life with Elena and now, of course, Cassie as well. So it's very interesting how it was almost kind of like a different side of the same coin, you know, where we saw what Nate might have been had he not met Elena. He might be where Sam is right now, and they might be adventuring together, and there's nothing wrong with that either, you know, but he found a different path, and that's really, really cool, and something that grounded him and took him out of that lifestyle as well. So overall, I thought that the game is really, really, really exceptional. Another perfect time where I just think it shows you that Naughty Dog is insanely good at this. They are just, I don't know how they do this. I don't understand how they're so good at this. Like, it is crazy. And look at that. Sincere and deep gratitude to Amy Hennig. That is awesome. That is cool because, of course, she left the franchise. There's a lot of controversy. We don't really know what exactly happened, but it's really cool that they still went ahead and honored her and said, in terms of like, thank you for your contributions to this. But yeah, this was a very special experience, and this is one of those things where I'm genuinely grateful that games like this exist. And I know that might sound cheesy. I know a lot of people, yeah, what are you saying, bro? This is just a game, bro. It's just entertainment. Why are you even saying all these crazy things? But to me, I really do have to say, like, it really does feel very special when you play one of these Naughty Dog games. I think that, don't get me wrong, I think, you know, Crash Bandicoot and Jack and Dexter, I love those games. But since Uncharted, and I think especially Uncharted 2, Naughty Dog, they're just in this weird, like, vibe where they're just always knocking it out of the park. It is amazing. The stuff they pull off is so incredible, not just from a perspective of the gameplay or anything like that, which, by the way, I think this game did such a better job of not having those brainless kind of like, oh, run into a room, shoot, run into a room, shoot, run into a room, shoot, cutscene, run into a room, shoot, like that pattern that a lot of people were not big fans of with previous Uncharted, I think was definitely not nearly as present here. And I think that they got the balance very, very well here. And I feel like all the firefights, and especially even more so the climbing sections, were so like perfectly placed. Like it always, you had some sort of an interaction, whether it be between Sam and Nate, or Elena and Nate, or Nate and Sully, or whatever it was. And then you'd have this time to either climb and kind of think over things, you know, and just kind of put two and two together and kind of start to piece things together about the characters' personalities and how they fit into this world, and where does Sam's actions put Nate and vice versa, and all these different significant things that we kind of find out that slowly but surely add more and more layer to the characters and more complexity to them, instead of just being these like kind of like, oh, I'm an action hero and I have a pistol, poo poo poo, you know, like it kept building and building, you know, all these flashback scenes where we got to see Sam and Nate as children and kind of see that they've done this for years and years and years and years, and this has been his life for ages, which is why it is believable that it's so difficult for him to leave it. It's such a challenge for him to stay interested in what he called normal life, because he's done this. This is like the only thing he's known. You know, this is something that he's done since he was a child, and this is the way he's grown. This lifestyle has shaped him. And therefore, it makes sense as to why somebody like him, you know, would make that jump. And as soon as he has the opportunity to go on another adventure and have a good enough reason, such as saving his brother, you know, like even he mentions it. Remember when he finds out about the fact that Sam lied? He says, you know, but I could have like looked it up and found out about Alcazar and like looked him up and know whether or not this story is true, but he didn't, because he just needed a reason. He just needed a reason to jump at the chance, another opportunity to dive into another one of these adventures. And Elena says the same thing to him. Remember, she says, I missed that adventure. But at the same time, there are all these moments, you know, when the fence battle happens between Rafe and Nate at the end there, and the two of them are going at it. And right prior to that battle, Nadine points to Thomas 2 and Henry Avery, and she says, look at what they did to themselves. They just killed each other, hunting down this treasure. They were so obsessed with it that they were never able to step back and kind of put themselves into perspective. And to a certain extent, it started to become like, okay, this might be an analogy for these guys' battle right now, because they pulled out those swords and they started going at it. And for a moment there, I thought, okay, let's just hope that this doesn't end the same way. And they definitely tease things. And that's what I love about the game also, is like, they did such a good job of like constantly, like when they did the Elena swerve where you're falling down the hill and she's like knocked down and you're like, wait, no way, they're actually going to do that? And I freaked out. I really did believe it. I was like, no way. Did they actually kill her off like that? Like, that would have been crazy. I would have been really, really upset about that. And luckily they didn't. And then they throw the curveball of like, okay, maybe Nate's gonna bite the bullet, or maybe it's Sam pinned down by that giant piece of lumber on the burning ship of Henry Avery. And they constantly, it's like they did such a good job of teasing it that it doesn't feel like unwarranted that nobody did die in terms of like, you know, the main protagonist, so to speak. Of course, you can count the hundreds of people that were all the troops of what it was called, the Shoreline, or Rafe himself, and so on and so forth. But I just think they did a really, really great job of nailing that. I think probably the one thing maybe somebody could say is that maybe like Rafe wasn't a particularly strong villain or something like that. Like he was pretty like cookie cutter. But I think that it's interesting because he's almost like what Nate and Sam are, but even greater, because he, just like them, has been hunting for this thing for ages. Remember, he has said that he has dedicated his whole life to this. He has everything has been served to him on a silver platter. He comes from a very wealthy family. He's got all this money. He's got all this wealth. Everything he's ever wanted, he's had. But this was the one thing that he couldn't ever get, and he's worked towards, and he finally got to it. So it kind of made sense still, in my opinion, as to why he was so obsessed with that treasure, and why he was so obsessed with following that through, where he didn't care, like traps, no traps. He just needed to get to that. I almost feel like him getting to the treasure was the ultimate goal for him, not even having it, because he already has so much wealth. So I felt like the motivation was just accomplishing something on his own, and he certainly did get that done. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was the adventure that was Uncharted 4, and I'm blown away. That was an amazing, amazing experience. Thank you to the team at Naughty Dog. Thank you to everyone and anyone that had anything to do with this game. And thank you guys for watching the adventure. Thanks all for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.